Hey, welcome back to the channel, and I'm not usually into the Transformers Robots in Disguise line, but when I saw these guys I couldn't resist picking them up. This is the first of a wave of Toys R Us exclusive figures under the Clash of the Transformers, I guess, subline. This is the, the Toys R Us exclusive version of Warrior Class Power Surge Optimus Prime, and we're going to look at him next in the latest GotBot True Review. Okay folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot, and as always, like, comment, subscribe, check me out across all of social media, and of course, check out my other works. And what can I say? This guy was a bit of a surprise to me. You've probably seen the large Power Surge Optimus Prime. Maybe you've seen the regular retail release. This is the Toys R Us exclusive version, and what can I say? It's different. It's really different, even though we've seen this mold before. It doesn't particularly look like Optimus, but, well, it looks like an amped up Optimus. As far as the paint apps go, just because I think that they look cool, and it kind of reminds me of that Optimus X Prime that came out a while ago, I'm going to give this guy like an 8.5 for paint apps, just because I think they look cool, not because they're accurate. But he is certainly interesting looking. It's like they took a Magnus Deco and an Optimus Deco and mashed them together. I do think that in truck mode, this Deco works the best of any version of this mold that we have seen so far. He comes, of course, with his axe again. This time it's all just cast in black. Still fits in his hand. It's an axe. I mean, it is what it is, right? That's kind of cool. He also has these wing pieces on the back that are translucent plastic. I think in the regular retail version they're just blue. Here they're translucent, as is a large section on his back, but I think it works for this guy. His cannon pieces up over his shoulders are also cast in that translucent blue with white in the muzzles, I suppose. Here he is, size comparison wise, with Thunderhoof, right? And here he is next to Quillfire. You know, guys I reviewed not that long ago. So he's a good, you know, Warrior Deluxe class size. I love the remolding that was done on the truck pieces for his hands, so you could see more of his hands. I think that was an excellent touch. Really, really happy to see that. The posability, playability for this guy. Nice, deep 90-degree knee. Hinges for the legs, so they go all the way out. Thigh swivel. He has a waist rotation. He has very deep elbows. There's a swivel at the ball joint for the elbow. The shoulders are actually really tight on this guy. All the tolerances are great on this guy. Here's the thing. We have this new piece up right here. These cannons, I guess you will call them. And if you leave it there, that's as far out as you're getting. That's it. That's all you're going to be able to do. So if you take this piece off, because it is removable, you get the full shoulder range way up over his head again. And of course, they can go, you know, by rights they can go full 360 if you don't have those wing pieces there. And those wing pieces also can come off, and they can serve as swords. Obviously, if he's holding these, he cannot hold his axe. But, you know, come on. He slices, he dices, he's Optimus Prime. I think that looks pretty cool for, like, Energon swords. I do wish that there was paint on his foot here. It was a missed paint app as far as I'm concerned. But on his, get those out of the way, on his chest and whatnot, like, I think overall he looks good. That being said, he's part of a subline known as Clash of the Transformers. I'll move him out of the way for a second. I'm not a big box guy, but here's the box. It says Minicon. Now he doesn't come with a Minicon, but if you look at the back up here, I guess a Minicon that turns into a sword, because he needs another sword. So, there you go. Transformation, super simple for this guy. We've seen it before, so I'm not going to harp on it at all. We turn him at the waist. We peg the legs together, and there's, a peg and a hole down bottom here. I guess we can untab these side pieces and just leave them for now. We come to the top, and the shoulder pieces still rotate back and still rotate back. His head pushes down. You still turn the arm and you bring it up, but now when you do it, the way the grill fits together I think is nicer. The hand still goes over the peg, and it goes right in like that, and this piece comes up and goes right in like that. It fits so easy. And then you turn these like this, and you still bring them out and peg them together to get the cab of the truck. And this time it's a white cab. I think it would have been nicer if this was red, but what can you do? You take these side pieces and you bring them up on the sides, of course, and you just tab them in, and boom, here is Optimus Prime in his truck mode. I think it's the best because it doesn't look like a robot hanging out on the side here like the other versions do. I don't know, it looks more cohesive to me. Plus, there are things that help this mode. We have these new sword pieces, and if you leave them on his back, and I guess I should point this out, there's like a post here and a post on this side, so that's what allows them to tab into his back. You can have one come down, and you can leave these tabbed in during transformation, by the way. I had them out, but I mean, they just swivel up and out, right? I think that helps. Of course, the sword piece stores the same way as it did before in between the legs. Actually, I'm going to take the sword piece out for a second. We have this new piece, and I've been wondering, where does this go? One of Starscream Girlfriend's scraplets actually discovered that there are two little holes underneath, and there are two pegs on either side, and this can actually store up underneath, very nice and clean and out of the way. And as I said a moment ago, the sword piece still stores in behind his legs. I think he looks better. I really do. Transformation's a 10. It's super easy. Overall, this Optimus, though it is a departure from what we think of as Optimus Prime, I think he's like a 9. I think he's great overall. If you already have this mold, do you need to run out and get this one? No, I don't think so. If you don't have it, is it worth getting? Yeah, this is a good one to get. Anyway, that's it. That's everything Power Surge Optimus Prime-ish. What can I say? Thanks for giving me a little bit of your time and stopping by, and I look forward to the next time that you and I get together for another visit right here inside the videos.